all, welcome back to Triple Goddess Soapery. My name is Angela, and this is my third attempt recording this voiceover. Today we are making lip butters. I am almost completely out of stock with all of my flavors except my plain one, so it is time. This flood tray that you see here, this is something that I purchased from New Directions Aromatics. I have at least two others, if not three others. One that I bought from Windy Point Soaps, which does not fit any of the lip balms that they sell. I bought one from Soap & More, that doesn't fit anything, and I might have bought one from Voyager Soap and Candle, and yeah. Really frustrating. I bought these trays. It's not like you can send them back, and they're not cheap either. This piece of plastic is like $15 or $20, and they don't fit the tubes. This one from New Directions, the tubes snap in nice and tight, and you can fill them up and there's no dripping down the sides. And while the tray is rather fiddly to clean, it is so much easier to clean this tray when you're done than it is to wipe down painstakingly every single tube because there are drips down the side from the lip butter mix. So yeah, that is my advice. If you're making any kind of volume of lip balms, lip butters, then you should really get one of these trays. And also too, if you want to clean the tray, I just use my heat gun and then I wipe it down, use it again, wipe it down, and I clean it with hot soapy water. Now, for this recipe, I don't give you my full recipe, and I highly recommend that if you want to start formulating lip butters, head over to Marie's website, Humblebee and Me, and try out some of her recipes and see what you think, and then go from there. Because there's a little bit of trial and error coming up with a recipe that I like. I definitely like a lip butter that is buttery, smooth, not too slick, and also not too tacky. And this recipe hits all of those spots for me. So yeah. So that is what I went with. I'm going to have these lip butters posted on my website January 1st. I don't normally do releases, and this isn't really much of a release, but my release of my lip butters will be New Year's Day. Also, too, if you like this kind of comment, please consider hitting the like button and subscribe. I have lots and lots and lots of videos saved on my computer so that I can just waiting for me to edit them and do voiceovers for them. So if you hit subscribe, you will be sure to be notified when those videos pop up. And you can see here, I got it all melted and stirred, and the tray not only helps prevent the drips, but it also keeps the tubes upright so they're not falling all over the place, which is really nice too. So yeah. Tray's really nice. Super frustrating finding one that would fit the tubes, but this one is perfect. And like I said, it came from New Directions Aromatics. And I honestly don't know that I really have that much to say about lip butters. Also here too, I just show you quickly that I don't waste a drop. I use my heat gun to melt down the sides of my pouring vessel, and then I just can pour the rest of that out into another tube. Also too, when I'm done, I immediately wipe out this hot cup, and then I wash it with hot soapy water, and it comes out squeaky clean. So yeah, heat gun is your best friend when you're making lip butters or anything like that has beeswax in it, basically. So here we are, and they are all hardened. And this is another trick that I learned. You can use your heat gun to just heat up the tops and see how they get that little divot in the middle. By heating them up, it'll help melt everything around it and it'll fill in that hole. So you get a nice professional flat top when you're done. So we're all about the tips and tricks tonight. All in all, I would think that I had about an hour's worth of footage of me making lip butters. So I think if you were to just do one full 50 tube batch, it would probably take you less than an hour. The only thing is you'd have to actually wait for them to harden. And these trays, I don't recall this tray coming with this scraper, but one of my failed trays did. It and you can also use like a one of those pastry cutters. But this makes it really easy. You just kind of scrape off the excess on the top and it makes the tops nice and smooth. And if you really want to, you could actually scrape this into a container or melt it down and use it to refill more containers, but I didn't bother. So there we go. We are all good to go. And just easy peasy, you just pull out each of the tubes and I'm just capping them here. And since I'm only making 12 or 13, I think I have 13 of each. I'm only making 13 of each flavor. I've made sure to always keep it lined up and pointing in the right direction so I know which flavors they are. And even though, just as a precaution, I use 99% alcohol. And I'm sorry that this is off camera, but I just wipe down each tube just to make sure they're nice and clean and not greasy at all before I put my labels on. And it also gives me a chance just to make sure the caps are on tight and just to kind of inspect each tube a little bit. And once they're all clean, I've got my labels printed out. Now, I did not buy these from Online Labels, but Online Labels does carry really nice sticker paper and bath bomb labels that have the little tab. And I don't think that I show the tab here. And I'm also pretty sure that I do this completely off camera, and I apologize. But I just kind of line the tab up with the cap, and then I just roll it around, and it's pretty easy. And I didn't put on any of them crooked, so the little tab really does help you line them up. And there we go. This is what it looks like. And I do print all of my labels myself. And then the very, very last step, I am going to shrink wrap them. This helps with tampering, and even though it has a little safety tab on it, I really like putting these shrink wraps on them. And you can find these on Amazon. You can find them at pretty much every soap supplier that you go to. I find that the shrink wrap just makes them look more professional, and it just gives you that much more confidence that the product is sealed properly. So all I'm going to do is get these little shrink wrap bands on all of them and finish up shrink wrapping them. And I just am going to take this opportunity to say thank you very much if you have made it this far. I hope that you enjoy my content. It is viewers like you that make it possible for me to keep making content like this, or it keeps me motivated anyway. Because I guess I could make content whether anybody watches it or not. And of course, shrink wrapping them, they kind of roll away and blow away. And I think here I actually put them in the little box, which is, I don't know. I don't want to say it's smart because I didn't think of it at first, but if you put them in there, then they can't roll away, and you can just kind of roll them around a little bit and make sure they're all shrink wrapped and nice and smooth and pretty. And then I just kind of hit the top just a little bit, and you don't have to worry about them melting or anything. But anyway, that is all for now. Thank you so much for watching, and I hope you have a wonderful new year.